Pete Murray, you waving at me? Oh, okay. Damn it. I can't see that far, but we'll see a beautiful silhouette in pink. Yes. All right, thank you. Okay, well, now we've got to get into formalities. My name's Pete Murray. I'm one of the commentators that were there with the race throughout the weekend. It's a pleasure to be back in LapuLapu. This is about my 13th year with the team, and it's if you haven't been here before, I can guarantee you're going to have an experience that you will not forget and take home to your family and your friends. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the official media conference for the IRONMAN 70.3 LapuLapu, presented by MegaWorld and, of course, Sunrise Sprint. This is the exciting season ender for the 70.3 series here in the Philippines for a lot of our athletes. It's also the start of a World Championship campaign for 2025 and 26. This weekend, in the heart of Cebu, we have over 1,400 plus registered athletes for both Ironman 70.3 and Sprint. But on top of that 1,400 plus, we have tomorrow morning, bright and early, 500 plus Iron Kits, and also this afternoon, 850 athletes having a bit of fun with the Rainer Burakna run this afternoon. So up in total, over 3,000 athletes are here this weekend. Today we gather with the leaders and partners who bring this race to life. Let's begin by acknowledging our distinguished guests this morning. Of course, we'd like to welcome the Head of City of Tourism of LapuLapu, Mr. Gary Lau. Ms. Jasmine Chan will be joining us in a moment. We'll give her a special introduction when she does come. This lady, I've had the pleasure of knowing her for many years. Her name is Princess Gurura. She is representing Ironman Asia, also as the President and the General Manager of Sunrise Events Incorporated, who for many, many years have been an integral part of this race. We'd also like to welcome Ms. AJ Della Torre Orong. Are you clapping because I got your name right? Yes, okay. Provisional Information Officer of the province of Cebu, and also to Miss Claire Faye Albiso, Managing Director of MegaWorld Hotels and Resorts. There's more. Attorney Rose Fazzosa, Assistant Vice President of Legal Services at CC LEC. And finally, from former business unit head of To Go, Ms. Faye Alonso. We'd like to also acknowledge from the department. This is tough. Get out the front end. VIPs are supposed to be very quiet. All right, we'd like to acknowledge from the Department of Tourism Central Visayas, representing the Regional Director, Ms. Judy Capado. We have the OIC of the Tourism Development Division 1 and Supervising Tourism Operations Officer, Ms. Ariza Marie Makabe. Thank you. And acknowledge Mr. Francis John Chua, Two-Day Travel, Senior Assistant Vice President and Business Unit. Does anyone else want to be introduced? I think I've done everybody. Plus, now I'd just like to take a little bit extra time before we do start. We do, without any big event in the world here, including here in the Philippines, we have to thank the dedication the world-class triathlon racing to the beautiful province of Cebu and in this beautiful city in LapuLapu. We'd like to thank Ironman 70.3 presented by MegaWorld and Sunrise Sprint. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors. Again, I just have to take the time to LapuLapu City, to MegaWorld, the Mactan Newtown, to CC Lex, the municipality of Cordova, Cebu City, Amron Purified Water, Iron Plus Advanced Electrolyte Drink, To Go, and also To Go Travel, Philippine Sports Commission, Robinson's Supermarket, Salt and Fin, to Sante, to Teresa Marble, Manila Bulletin, Tempo, and finally our marketing sponsors, Sea Vits, Cobra Rise Energy Drink, Fish and Chips and Street Burger by Gordon Ramsay, and One Sports Plus on Signal and Sportograph. Ladies and gentlemen, this event is also organised and produced by Sunrise Events Incorporated. That's it. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's kickstart our official welcome and our official media conference. Let's welcome the head of City of Tourism, LapuLapu, Mr. Gary Lau, to say a few words.
Thank you very much. On behalf of our Mayor Maria Cynthia Cindy King Chan, and our Congressman Jonard Ahong Chan, we would like to express our heartfelt thanks for choosing LapuLapu City in this IRONMAN 70.3. And we wish all of you, our athletes, our participating enthusiasts, no? Dayon kamo sa LapuLapu, and let's enjoy this 2025 IRONMAN 70.3. And we assure you, nakalois Ginoo, with our organizers and our partners, stakeholders, we will give the best so that when you leave LapuLapu City and LapuLapu and Cebu, you will bring the memories, the good things that you will be experiencing here in this beautiful province. Thank you.
Well done. Thank you, sir. And again, one of our great partners. Now we'd like to hear from the Provisional Information Officer of the province of Cebu, Ms. AJ De La Torre Orong.
Hello, good morning, everybody. Thank you very much. On behalf of the People's Governor, Governor Pamela Baricuatro, Vice Governor Glenn Soco, and all the provincial board members, we welcome you to this beautiful province of Cebu, especially to our guests, our athletes who are here for the first time. We hope that, well, now I call you guests, but after this event, we hope to have you call this your home. We want to give you that experience, and we're very happy that IRONMAN continually chooses Cebu for this event. Governor Baricuatro promises support in all these activities, especially that, of course, it promotes tourism and supports the economy of Cebu. So again, thank you very much for continually being here in Cebu. We promise to give you the best as well. Please, we urge you, we ask you to enjoy not just the event, but our food, the wonderful people, the lovely smiles of the Cebuanos. We hope that will make this experience more special. Daghang salamat and welcome to Cebu.
All right, thank you. So I've known for many years. Her name is Princess, but she should be the Queen. She's certainly responsible for what IRONMAN is here in the Philippines and throughout Asia. She's going to tell us what to expect. You can hear her. She doesn't need a microphone. She's louder than me. But we do have representing IRONMAN Asia. She's also the President and Managing Director of Sunrise Events. Ladies and gentlemen, a big welcome to the lady who is responsible for this big event year after year, to Princess Gulua.
Hello, good morning to everyone. Thank you. You deserve a medal for saying all those partners, sponsors, especially the ones in Filipino. Very good. So guys, maraming salamat for being here today. I know everybody's busy. I really treasure those who came here today because everybody's just doing 1,000 things all at the same time. So thank you, Riza, Francis, Miss AJ, Gary, my good friend Miss Cleo for the longest time already, Miss Faye, of course, Attorney Rose. As you can see, this room is maybe 100 people, but there are probably 2,000, 3,000 people more working on this event alone. To get here to Cebu, we have to alert the seaport to go travel, airport, and talk to 3 cities and municipalities plus 1 province. You will see them all over the course, dressed up, cheering under the heat of the sun, cheering for you guys that they don't know of really, except that you guys are IRONMAN and you are welcome to this province and to this city. So when you see the volunteers later or tomorrow, Iron Kids, IRONMAN, just say hello and thank them because They are doing so much extra work compared to your 8.5 hours in the course. But for the pros, maybe 3.5 hours. But and in any case, it's still a long day for them. So this year is a good year for us, guys. This is the best year ever since we had the pandemic. We have 1,400 participants from 49 countries. We have almost 600 Iron kids, 600 little ones. Can you imagine 600 running and swimming tomorrow? That's the highest number we've had, Pete, since our 10 years here in Cebu. This year, we celebrate our 11th year. It's also the longest running 70.3 in Asia, also in the Philippines. And we are still, I will claim it, sorry, Ironman Asia, this is the crown jewel of Asia. And because we are doing CCLX, guys, it's the most beautiful bridge in the world for me. And Mega World. When we were in Mega World, 7 years ago, this was marshland. Now you see the development. How many rooms? 10,000 rooms? How many condos? 7,000 condos. Hundreds of restaurants to choose from. Anywhere from McDonald's to 7-Eleven to Gordon Ramsay, which you will have a taste of later. So guys, Gary, AJ, this is really what Cebu is. It's a lot of people working for the event, and we will do our best on Sunday for all the 1,400 participants. See you guys at the finish line.
Yeah, well said, Princess. And I can vouch for that. I remember we used to look at this area and there was nothing here. But now, yeah, and also to share the excitement, you can see the passion that Princess has for this event, but also to share the excitement for this edition of Ironman 70.3 LapuLapu presented by Mega World. We have with us this morning the Managing Director of Mega World Hotels and Resorts, Ms. Cleofe Albiso.
Yeah, I'd like to welcome, of course, Jasmine, who's just arrived. Thank
And
you.
of course, just arrived on stage is, of course, Jasmine Chan, Captain of Barsak, LapuLapu City. Welcome, Jasmine.
Let's give her a big round of applause. Mayong buntag kaninyong tanan. That's our greeting here in Cebuano. Good morning to everybody. Welcome to the Mactan New Town. And this township is a 30-hectare development. I hope that you're checked in one of our hotels, either Savoy Hotel Mactan or here at the Belmont Hotel Mactan. The Mega World Corporation is very proud to welcome you all, and we're truly happy that in the course of the 11 years of the Ironman 70.3 here in Mactan, we've already hosted our third. This is our third hosting here at the Mactan New Town. And yes, we agree with Princess. It's been a progressive years for Mactan New Town. And here we are at this stage, and we are very proud that hosting the Ironman 70.3 LapuLapu Cebu here at the Mactan New Town for the year 2025. We're very proud of the amenities that are made available, not just for our athletes, but also for your companions and the families that are here to cheer you on. So we're making it available for not just for the participants, but also for the crowd that are actually going to cheer you on, especially on Sunday. And this is very much aligned with the vision of our owner, the Chairman Andrew Tan, whose vision is really to create integrated ships that really bring in tourism. And we're very happy that our Mactan Beach is ready and available for everyone to enjoy. And I think in the past years, it's still ongoing, and we're very proud of how it has become now. Later on, when you have time, please check it out. We've got an infinity pool. We also have a bar within the area. We've got a ceremonial garden where our mass will be tomorrow. And then we've got some viewing deck as well as a glass pavilion that's able to host events. In the coming months, we will be completing the Mactan Expo Center. We're very proud. This will change the landscape of the Mactan New Town, Mactan, and Cebu as well, because this will allow us to host MICE and convention events. This will fortify our preparations in the coming years because we will have a bigger venue for the gatherings. All in all, I'd just like to welcome everyone to the Mactan New Town. we've got entertainment, and we've got the outlets for dining for you all to enjoy. Let's give a big round of applause to Ryan of the Gordon Ramsay team, Gordon Ramsay Fish and Chips and the Gordon Ramsay Street Burger. It's a stamp for us. I'd have to mention this, Pete, because having the Gordon Ramsay here is a stamp for Mactan and Cebu. Having that as a great addition to the culinary scene is really a stamp of progress for us. And we can't wait, of course, to open the other projects in the coming years for you all to have something to look forward to in our future executions. We have our entire staff for the entire township who has also prepared long and hard to make sure that the safety, security, and your enjoyment as you participate in the race will be there. And our prayers are with you for a safe and successful race. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Cleo. Here's a challenge for you. Gordon Ramsay is an Ironman athlete.
I know.
He has done Kona. I was there with you working there when he did the race. Now that would be a big success next year if we can go to Gordon Ramsay's Fish and Chips and the burgers and get to see him race maybe in Cebu. There's a
The
challenge for them.
possibilities are endless.
There you go. Let's try this. Wake that one up. All right, you just arrived. As we said before, we just introduced Miss Jasmine Chan. We'd like to invite her to say a few words. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Jasmine Chan, Barangay Captain of Bazak, LapuLapu City.
Thank you so much. Good morning to everyone, or maayong buntag ka natong tanan. So on behalf of my parents, Congressman Ahong Chan and Mayor Cindy King Chan, welcome again to LapuLapu City. We are so excited that this is our 11th year of hosting Ironman and Ironman Kids. So let's give it a round of applause to LapuLapu City. It is also our third year in partnering with Mactan Newtown and third year with going through CCLX, the longest bridge of the Philippines. So I'm so excited, and I've seen similar faces and new faces. So welcome and welcome back to LapuLapu City. We offer so many hidden gems here in our island. So we may be a small island, but we are filled with so much life and so much diversity. We have many tourism things to offer. We have beside us is our Mactan Shrine, where our founder LapuLapu City is being. There's a shrine for him there, and every night we have food and drinks to offer. And you will also be going through different kinds of tourism barangays. We have Punta Engaño, Mactan, Maribago, Agos, Marigondon, and Subabasbas. So I hope that you can also explore these barangays and help us with our tourism there. And of course, my very own barangay, Basak, LapuLapu City. And welcome, everyone. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Jasmine. As we said, great to see you. I didn't want to go too long because things are getting closer and closer. But Jasmine, thank you so much. You said familiar faces. You've been a very familiar face for those 11 years as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, up now we talked Princess alluded to the bike course. It's a very unique bike course because there's a very big, long bridge, not just the longest in the Philippines, but one of the longest in the world. And for our riders, Princess and team, they do spend a majority of that ride on the bridge. So it's quite incredible. Great surface, a little bit of a hill in the middle, but once you get over that, it's downhill on the other side. But we'd like to present and welcome from CC Lex. We have the Assistant Vice President of Legal Services of Cebu, Cordova, Liquors Press Corporation. Ladies and gentlemen, Attorney Rose Forzosa.
Daghang salamat for that wonderful words. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to the beautiful princesses here with me today in front. Welcome to all of you to this beautiful island of LapuLapu City in the Philippines for the 70.3 Ironman LapuLapu. For those of you athletes who joined Ironman last year or even in 2022, you would probably confirm that the 90-kilometer bike race at CCLX is one of the most pleasurable and at the same time, most challenging part of this race. Traversing through this tallest and longest building bridge will test for sure your agility and your strategic innovation. For only those with the toughest of heart, the strongest of will, and the best preparation will make it through CCLEX and SCAD. But as the athletes who've been there would say, the bike race at CCLEX will definitely give you such a different kind of high. I can assure you that. I am not an athlete, but I walked through the CCLEX. And if you don't know, you can do leisure bike actually at CCLEX. We have the pedestrian and bike lane, which you can go over, anytime during the day at your own free time. So welcome. We will welcome you in the pedestrian lane of CCLEX. But allow me, please, on a personal note, I am proud to welcome back to Cebu, back to CCLEX, and to Ironman 70.3 LapuLapu, one of the foreign engineers who was engaged by the Danish company Covey, who served as our owner's engineer. Princess, you probably didn't know this. I only learned about it the other night when he messaged me. Yes, he's a pro athlete and he's joining you guys this year. I stalked his FB page a little bit, and I just found out that he was awarded the All-World Athlete Bronze based on the Ironman 2024 record sometime last July in Sweden. So he was with our Danish owner's engineer Covey, and so he's joining you today. Oh, and this afternoon, I think he'll be here. He's not here. I messaged him a few minutes ago. He said he'll be here this afternoon.
He's resting. He's resting.
Probably. But it's proud and proud to, on a personal note, I'm proud because I've worked with him when we were building CCLEX, and now he's here for the first time to race through CCLEX. So he'll be with you. Clemente, I think he's Italian. But then, and you didn't know that, right? I didn't know that. So, I'm giving you a heads up. Good trivia, right? So, again, to all of you, to the professional and local athletes who'll be, joining us for this Sunday's Ironman 70.3 LapuLapu, welcome. Daghang salamat for coming to Cebu, for coming to LapuLapu, and hope to see you guys around, anywhere. And hope you can stay for a little bit more, even after the race, to enjoy the beautiful island of Mactan, this beautiful city of LapuLapu. So thank you very much. God bless. See you at the end of the race.
All right, thank you very, very much. And finally, we'd like to hear from our title sponsor of the LapuLapu Run. This is for this afternoon from 5 p.m., 850 crazy people, majority 99% women, in pink, do the 5K run. It's just a lot of fun, and this lady will be down there jumping and screaming and yelling. She's been part of our team for a long time. The Forward Business Unit Head of Tudo, Miss Faye Alonso.
Yes, happy to be back here. Thank you. Happy to be back here in Cebu. We've been supporting Ironman, right, for many years, long time, maybe more than 10 years, right? And then, we've been growing our partnership over the years. In fact, we formed our own To Go Try team. I used to be part of that try team before but again, and after that, creating the try team, supporting Ironman, going to all of these places, and it's aligned to our mission, actually the company's mission, that is to connect the Philippines, the islands of the Philippines. We're not just moving cargo, we're moving passengers as well. So, right, we invite everyone to try. My very good friend here, who's the vice president of To Go Travel, Francis here, who heads our travel business, right? So, experience a cruise-like feel, right? That those are our to-go vessels. Go to all of the beautiful islands. Go to Cebu. We have a lot of schedules going to Cebu. Enjoy the cruise-like feel. Right? It's like hotel. So thank you again, and I hope to see everyone. We have our fun run at to-go Reina Bolakna. We've been doing this. This is our second year. That have been doing this fun run. So please join us later, 5 p.m. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Now, we'd just now like to open up to the media, the local and international media, if they do have any questions. We've got Dexter out there somewhere. We've got a microphone. If you do have a question for any of our VIPs, please put your hand up. Dexter will come and see you. I do have some questions that have been provided, if we haven't got any. But is there anybody who'd like to ask a question? It's free. No peso needed. Oh, well. Princess, one of the questions I've been provided, I mean, you mentioned before, for many years, Cebu here in the Philippines has been the jewel in the crown, if not in Ironman Asia. What's your outlook on the future of Ironman here in Southeast Asia?
Southeast Asia. Well, the Philippines, Pete, has the most races. We have 370.3s, one full distance next year, 351.50s, 4 Iron Kids, plus a lot more. So I think we are the only country, probably third world, who has the most number of Ironman 70.3 and Ironman races in the whole world. We are also the longest running country that has been growing the triathlon base and triathlete base. I think, guys, we are the biggest exporter of triathletes in the world. We do them here, we make Iron Kids, then they become sprinters, they become Olympic distance, and suddenly they qualify for the World Championship. So basically, I think I will tell Jeff that we are the biggest exporter of triathletes in the world.
I don't think you need to tell Jeff that, but I mean, we see it at the World Championship levels. Filipinos now are in Kona. The Filipinos are now also in 70.3 World Championships. Dexter does have someone out there for a question. Please introduce yourself, sir.
Lolo, good morning. Question for one of our sponsors, Ms. Faye Alonso of To Go. To Go Travel has supported athletes through seamless sea travel. What does the partnership with Ironman mean to you?
Okay. So as mentioned, I think the Sunrise team, right? Try the our Cebu before coming here. So yes, as mentioned earlier, no, this is aligned to our mission, that is to connect. And again, of course, the people, right?
Actually, Pete, we have about 10, 12 containers going to Cebu about 4 weeks, 3 weeks before the race, because we have to keep in mind there's storm. It's storm season now. So the containers will have to go all at once. It should be here, and then they will have to go back to Manila or to our next destination, which is Davao. The next thing that we're trying to do, guys, for all the triathletes is that we want to go to be a place to drop off the bikes so that you can meet your bikes at the destination where you're going to race next. Because it's very hassle. We know the hassle of traveling with the bike in the plains, no? So especially it's an island. We want to do that already.
Always.
Offering 50 kilos, 50, free, so you can, enjoy the cruise and enjoy while, with your bike.
Sounds like a plan. Just before we go to another question from out on the outside there with Dexter, Cleophea Biso, what makes LapuLapu such a perfect match for Mega World's hospitality and lifestyle vision?
LapuLapu City and Mactan Island as a whole is really a natural fit for Mega World Corporation. It's aligned with our vision. Like I mentioned, our chairman, Dr. Andrew Tan, has long believed in the power of tourism and how it, of course, capitalizes the nation building and the support that it does to the economy. So here in Mactan, I think we're also proud that we've got our Mactan Cebu International Airport that really gives access to key locations in the world. So we're 15 minutes away from the airport, and that's really very convenient for us.
I think that's a massive convenience. I think that every time I come even this morning at 1 o'clock coming in here, you just get out the airport and literally 10 minutes you're in Mactan, you're down in Mega World area. So it's very close, it's very central. And when you travel, that's what people want.
Yeah, and it's not just the accessibility, Pete. It's also the lifestyle that we create here that makes the township really special.
Yeah, you'll see that tonight as well. We've got our welcome function, but even if you walk out the front here of the Belmont, it's bars, there's cafes, there's restaurants and festivals that are happening all the time. It really is a pumping place.
Indeed, and we've learned through the 3 years that it's a precious learning experience. So our hotels have prepared packages, have well supported all the needs of the athletes, like your carbo loading. We've got victory parties as well. So there'll be a lot of fun and merrymaking as we support your needs for, of course, a safe stay, a good bed to sleep, and of all our associates assisting you with your needs.
All right, thank you. Looking forward to the victory party on Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening. All right, Dexter, we got a question from our media outside.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm FJ from CDN Digital, and another question for Miss Cleofe. What has Mega World done this year to elevate the athlete and guest experience?
We've part of the many things that the company has actually looked into is the continuous development. This is a 30-hectare development, and there's a master plan that we're actually following. So there's the availability of corporate offices so that the area brings in business that can make the township thrive. We've got commercial through our Mega World Lifestyle Mall that is really put together entertainment and dining to make sure that our athletes, the guests, as well as your families or anyone at that who comes to the Mactan New Town gets to have the necessarily enjoyment that you need, whether it's an F&B or it's entertainment that you seek. Like we said, we also have the hotels that can cater, and the Mactan Expo Center is something that we look forward to. And not to mention that if you live here, when you have picked a residential area or a residential space, you've got access to great learning for your kids. We've got the Mactan New Town School for Excellence. So it's compact and everything that a person needs to make sure that you live, work, play, and learn. It's all seamless. So we've put that together. I'm a Cebuana, and I'm very proud that this island has always been a destination when you've got a window of a time for vacation, because the accessibility to Cebu is just superb. But exactly, especially with the addition of the CC Lex. But with the Mactan New Town, it has created a community whereby people thrive, whether you're living here with your family, whether you're here for work, or whether you're here to attend this sporting event. Definitely so much to do. And we will continue. There will be a lot more. And I'll always say we're so proud that we have the Gordon Ramsay brand coming in, which is a testament of how progressive the township is. And we're very proud of that.
That's located right next to the Belmont Hotel, right here in LapuLapu. Dexter, that question that lady asked was exactly the same one as I had on here. Are you fitting the questions out there? But we do have two more. We're going to wrap it up. Two more. Our next question.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm Martin from CDN Digital. So this question is for Attorney Rose Versosa. How does CCLEX enable not just transport, but world-class sporting events like this?
Sorry, Dale, what was that, the last portion?
I'll say it again because I've got the exact same question here. How does CC Lex enable not just transport, but world-class sporting events like IRONMAN?
How would Sicily? Well, we've built the bridge. You know, it's a world class bridge in and of itself. All right, but for sunrise events to bring Ironman here, and for other sporting organizations out there bringing races to Cebu, to the Philippines, and especially to CCLX, that's another thing. It has always been, CCLX connecting communities, and now connecting athletes all over the world. Because when you come over to CCLX, you will not just remember the bridge, you will not just remember the scenes, but you will remember the feel. You will remember the culture that you get from the Cebuanos living in the communities which CCLX connects. So that is one thing that we at CCLX will always be and will truly be proud of, because we are not just connecting people, we are connecting communities and families. Thank you.
And the other thing, you'll have 1,400 plus athletes from 49 countries going home, sharing the story of riding on that bridge as well. So it's a big
and
thing.
that is just those that are on record.
That's
You
it.
probably don't know that somewhere within you, there are athletes who are already racing on a daily basis.
That's it. Right, our final question down front.
Good morning, everyone. Glenda Rosal from CDN Digital. Ironman, this question is for Ma'am. Ma'am, Ironman 70.0. Showcase the Kenneth and showcase the best everything Cebu has to offer. And right now, we're using the CCLX to challenge the triathletes, offer more to the triathletes this edition, and for the
Actually, they are very good question, no? The thing is, when people try to compare, we think that the athletes are the same. It's not the same athletes as you saw in 2012, not the same in 2018, not the same in 2019, even the same in 2022. So I think what we have done in the past, cheering them, feeding them lechon, making them go to CCLX, offering all the restaurants here in Mactan New Town, they don't need a new experience because they're new people. If we continuously do what we have done in the last couple of years to all those other thousands of people who have already retired and moved on to golf, to pickleball, to paddleball, they will miss it, but the new people will continue to experience it and be amazed by it, especially now that the bridge is there, that Mactan New Town is fully operational plus plus. So maiinggit na ngayon the ones that were here before compared to the ones who are now here. And the one here, those athletes competing this year will have this year as a peg to continuously have bigger and better. So we just continue to do all the things we did so well continuously.
my second question, ma'am, is what will be the weather this coming week? And
Wow. Mukha ba akong weatherman? Well, we had Kuya Kim before, but now he's moved on to being a celebrity. But I know it's gonna be hot the whole morning and it will rain in the afternoon when most of the people are already running and the pros already drinking beer.
How about the current? How about the current of the?
The current, we already said, no, that there will be current on the 825 meter. That's why we already told the sprinters that they will be starting early so that the sprint people will not get the brunt of the very bad tide. But we have checked the August weather in terms of the tide and current. August 10 is the best one compared to all the other weekends in August. So for all the other people there, 825 meter is the current. So try to go there before what? 7:30.
All right, definitely finally, Gary Lau or Jasmine. We talked about the economic benefit that the athletes bring to LapuLapu. But Why do you believe that LapuLapu has become such a special place for triathlon in the Philippines, Gary?
Thank you very much. And of course, earlier we are very happy for the organizers for choosing Lapu-Lapu. No? Siguro inyong nakita nga there is more than here in Lapu-Lapu City. And aside from the beaches and the good hotels, it's the people, it's the food. And tonight, we are inviting you all after our Reina Bulakna run from the Mactan Shrine. We will be assembling there. Then going here to Mactan New Town, then going back to the Mactan Shrine. The city government of Lapu-Lapu, through the Lapu-Lapu City Tourism Office, the initiative of and Kong Ahong, we will be showcasing what is Lapu-Lapu and what is Cebu as a whole. So tonight, right after our fun run, Reina Bulakna run, together with our ABC president, Jasmine, and of course, definitely she will not be running. But yeah. But tonight, for the first time in the Ironman, we will be having our auction. So from the collection of Kenneth Cobenque to the mayors, from the personalities, even the pants of Kuya Kim Atienza, yes, Matteo Goducelli, and some of the athletes, we will be auctioning there tonight, and all the proceeds that we'll be gathering will go directly to our healthcare program of our Chan administration. So that's because that's one thing this administration of Mayor Cindy focusing our healthcare. And of course, and right after the fun run, of course, our athletes, ayaw sa mong panguli ni Ana, because we will be having our program there, our auction, then and witness the beauty of our Mactan Shrine. And of course, thank you also to our Department of Tourism for being with us throughout of our activities. And yan. And I think our provincial office can add to what I've said, Miss AJ.
Well, about Cebu, I would say as well. Well, of course, the Ironman has been hosted in Lapu-Lapu for a very long time, and very proud of it. We're very excited as well on the partnerships that we can have with Lapu-Lapu moving forward, and of course with Miss Sunshine. But also, we're talking about marathons, triathlons. We've had so many more events in Cebu province lately. It has even become a joke that what do Cebuanos do on their spare time? We run, we swim, and it has become, instead of just sleeping and all that, because so many people are getting through that lifestyle already. So apart from Lapu-Lapu, as much as I love Gary here, who's a very good friend, there are also a lot of places in Cebu province that, triathlons, marathons can happen. There are very wide and good roads in the northern part of Cebu. There are a lot of tourism sites that are also / adventure sites in the south. So many places that we can look into when it comes to marathons, triathlons, or all the sporting events. So we hope that would also, the Ironman, it's been in 11 years. We hope that would also open the doors for all the other towns and cities in the whole province of Cebu.
All right, thank you very, very much. Now, we'd just like to wrap up I think we are going to bring up our pro athletes. We're going to introduce them very shortly. But just before that, we're going to get a photo opportunity with our distinguished guests. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, thank our distinguished guests for their time this morning.
Imagine a place where progress meets paradise, where business, leisure, and luxury all come together. Welcome to the Mactan Newtown, a vibrant mega-world township on Mactan Island, Cebu. This world-class destination combines luxury residences, office spaces, commercial hubs, and leisure facilities for the ultimate live work, play, learn lifestyle. Live. You can choose from our premium residences like 8 Newtown Boulevard, 1 Manchester Place, and 1 Pacific Residence, each offering modern designs and convenient locations. Discover the new additions. The Pearl Global Residences with smart home technology, La Victoria Global Residences, inspired by pre-colonial Mactan and Spanish heritage, and the Positano Mactan, designed with Mediterranean elegance. Work and play. The Mactan Newtown boasts a wide array of commercial establishments designed to cater to various needs, from retail to dining and entertainment. Mactan Al Fresco, where every meal is an experience. Known for serving the best lechon in Cebu and as the venue for the Lechon Festival, it's the perfect place to indulge in local delicacies and authentic international dishes. Don't miss the best lechon in Cebu, a true feast for the senses. Soon, the Mactan Newtown will be home to the Mactan Newtown Expo, a standalone convention center designed to host large-scale events and international conventions. With unparalleled facilities, it will foster networking, business growth, and global collaboration. Learn. The Newtown School of Excellence, established in 2018, offers exceptional education under the LaSallian Schools Supervision Office. Residents of the Mactan Newtown and nearby cities can access quality education for their children. The township truly is an idyllic retreat from the city with its own beachfront. The Mactan Newtown Beach offers a private retreat with its long stretch of sand, crystal clear waters, and exclusive access for residents, employees, and hotel guests, where they can enjoy breathtaking views of the Hilitangan Channel. Be a Mega World Hotel unit owner. Stay or invest in luxury with the Savoy Hotel and the Belmont Hotel. Enjoy the benefits of luxury ownership with a guaranteed income opportunity. With Mega World Corporation recently named 2024's Best Developer in Visayas by Property Guru. We take pride in creating world-class developments like the Mactan Newtown, where innovation and excellence come together. Our township's vision is to provide everything you need to go about your daily routine, creating a fully integrated community with all the benefits of living in the city and by the beach. Located close to key destinations in Mactan, such as Mactan International Airport and the Mactan Shrine, the Mactan Newtown is a true international gateway for all lifestyle possibilities. Whether for work, leisure, or investment, it's where your future unfolds. Discover a world of opportunities today. Learn more. Invest now.
The world is always on the move. At To Go, we don't just move cargo, we move possibilities. With a legacy of excellence, To Go leads in logistics and passenger transport, connecting industries, communities, and people across the nation. From essential goods to sea travel, we make connections possible, safely and efficiently. Our integrated logistics solutions ensure seamless supply chain operations, warehousing, freight forwarding, and last-mile delivery. Every step is built for speed and precision. We offer specialized services, less than container load and full container shipments, cold chain, ISO tanks, project logistics, and customs brokerage, supporting businesses and communities nationwide. And beyond cargo, we move people.
Mabuhay! Welcome aboard To Go!
With world-class vessels, premium accommodations, and excellent service, we provide safe, comfortable, and affordable sea travel to key destinations. At To Go, our people are our strength. Every package, every passenger, every journey is handled with care and expertise. Because service isn't just a promise, it's our commitment. We keep businesses moving, we keep people connected, we keep the nation growing. Wherever you are, we're there, ready to go for you.
come across into the professional ranks. Let's also welcome from Australia, Lauren Hume. All right, stand up if you give us a wave so they know who you are. All right, there's a lot of Kiwis here, and they're very, very dominant in 70.3 and Ironman racing. And from New Zealand, a consistent Kiwi performer across all three disciplines. She was fourth at Ironman 70.3 here in LapuLapu last year. She was also second at the Ironman 70.3 New Zealand champs. Let's make some noise. From Australia, she's a short course specialist, but she has come across to the longer course racing. At Noosa, she was second in 2023. She's also podiumed already at the Ironman 70.3 Sunshine Coast on debut. From Australia, Sophie Malawecki. From Kazakhstan, she was an Olympic hopeful. She's making her Ironman 70.3 debut right here this weekend. Give it up for Ekaterina Shabalina. From Hong Kong, she races in pink. That's why she's nicknamed the Pink Boss. For 20 years of experience, she's been the top 10 at Ironman Malaysia and also second in the age group division at Ironman Western Australia. Leanne Zetto from Hong Kong. All right, from Australia, she's had top 10 at Ironman Cairns and Ironman Australia. She's a seasoned Australian triathlete who turned pro. Not that in the late 30s. I didn't know that one. But Sarah Thomas, welcome. Pretend you're happy, Sarah. It's all right. Give us a wave. All right. And from New Zealand, probably one of the most accomplished in the field. She's got 19 Ironman 70.3 wins. She's also second at Ironman 70.3 Port Macquarie. She's also been the Ironman Asia Pacific champion in Cairns. Also from New Zealand, welcome Amelia Watkinson. You can clap. Pretend you're happy. All right. On the male side, let's bring up our males from Australia. An Australian triathlete driven by family inspiration. He's been in the top 10 at Ironman 70.3 Melbourne in 2024. Calvin Amos. From New Zealand, 9th at Ironman Australia in 2024 and also in top 10 at Ironman 70.3 Shanghai in 2025. Brett Clifford. This young man was a youth Olympic silver medalist. He's 6th at Ironman 70.3 Port Macquarie. He's coming out of a big injury couple of months, but he's in red hot form. From Australia, watch out for this man, Josh Ferris. From Australia, he's also an Ironman 70.3 Sunshine Coast champion, second in Shanghai in 2025, third at Ironman 70.3 Melbourne. From Oz, Nicholas Free. Eighth at Ironman 70.3 Geelong, fifth at Ironman 70.3 Shanghai, and of top four here last year in LapuLapu. From Australia, he's got a strong swim run combo, Caleb Noble. That's his wife shouting that out, by the way, too, folks. Okay, they're a bit of special support. Go on, you, Caitlin. All right, the Kiwis, they're in dominant force. This man is an Ironman 70.3 champion in Geelong, Australia. He was second here last year in 2024 and third Ironman 70.3 Sunshine Coast. Give it up for Sam Osborne. One of the great Kiwi athletes. His nickname is Magic Mike. He's 3 times an Ironman New Zealand champion. He's third at the Ironman Asia Pacific Championships in Cairns. He's second at Ironman 70.3 Cebu. In 2019, he's won races all over the world. Great to see him here. Give it up for Mike Phillips. And our final athlete is Tomaso here. Great. All right, so there we go. All right, let's have a few words with just some of our pros. It's been a long morning. We'll start with Amelia, where we are. There she is, because right in front of me. Well, Amelia, as we said before, probably, in all fairness, the one to look out for. At the top end of the field. She'll be up there with a couple of other ladies giving her keeping her honest. But Amelia, welcome back to the Philippines.
Yeah, thank you. Asia's familiar territory for me. I think I last raced here in 2017, sort of where I started my pro career. And it was always, amazing atmosphere racing and sort of led me down the path. So it's a real pleasure to do that.
You've travelled the world, you've raced the world. What keeps the engine ticking over? What keeps that motivation, determination to have some great races keep going?
Oh, there's a lot to it. I guess we all have our closet whys, so-called. But on a general day-to-day basis, I think I love what I do. Sometimes it does require motivation, but I guess then we draw on habit and we just put on our shoes and forget what we're doing. But yeah, we're lucky to have travelled the world and been to some really unique places. So shaped us as great people.
And Cebu is a very unique place indeed. For the first timers out there, in our pro ranks especially, it's a challenging situation. The humidity, the temperature plays a factor. So hydration, nutrition, very important factors in your race on the weekend.
Yeah, definitely take that into consideration. Hydration. I think normally people get quite excited by the ice sponges. I'm hoping we have those again this year. Yeah, ice sponges. Yeah, I guess my tagline is the faster you go, the sooner it's over. So if you're struggling, just go by that.
Not a bad motto to race by, that's for sure. Sophie Malawecki, great to have you up here in Cebu. One of the biggest races in the world is the Noosa Tri. Sophie was second there a couple of years ago. Came across the 70.3 in Queensland last year, a podium on debut, and now your first time in Asia for 70.3. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I guess it kind of just started as a bit of a joke, having a go at the 70.3, and now I find myself traveling overseas, and I think I just aspire to the challenge that Ironman or 70.3 brings, and it's really about just grinding it out and just sticking at it and sticking in it, unlike what you see at short course sometimes. If you're a bit out of the swim, it's kind of your day over. Ironman, it's not over till you cross the finish line.
You're talking about the transition from short course to middle distance as an athlete, but what have you learned about yourself inside the engine room? What have you learned the most thing about it? You've travelled the world with short course, but now 7.3, what have you learned the most?
I think I started triathlon at quite a young age through Weet-Bix Tri when I was just 7 years old. So I think my involvement in sport from a young age has, I guess, really instilled that discipline to really bring me through the ranks and to now just test myself in a new area.
The lady next to you, known as the Hamstar, got a unique personality that you've come into the ranks. You've been a top age group of Lauren. Now you've come into the pro ranks as well. You're learning race by race. How are you feeling for Sunday? What do you think your expectations are?
Yeah, so first time in the Philippines, super excited to come and see what that's all about. With the weather conditions as well brings a whole new element. Coming from Queensland, Brisbane at the moment, it's, in my opinion, very cold. So I think just overcoming the heat and what that brings in terms of nutrition dynamics. Other than that, just seeing the course and just fighting all those demons that come on race day and getting to that finish line.
All the best for the weekend. And finally, on debut, the first ever Ironman 70.3, you've chose LapuLapu City, Ekaterina Shabalina from Kazakhstan. Welcome to the Philippines.
Thank you. This is my first Ironman 70.3. Of course, it will be a challenge for me, but I try to my best.
There's 70.3 races all over the world, in Europe, in Asia. Why Cebu?
Because I like hard races.
Very simple, short and sweet. Thank you. Great to see. All right, let's go down to our male side. Mike Phillips, multiple, 3 times actually, Ironman New Zealand champion, Asia Pacific champion, raced all over the world. Mike, you've raced in Asia before. I think you won your first 70.3, if I remember correctly, in Bintan, Indonesia. But welcome to the Philippines, buddy.
Yeah, thanks for having me back over here. I guess I sort of started my racing career in Asia, and then obviously with the pandemic, a lot of these races had a bit of a pause. So it's good to be back over here and racing again, sort of where I started off.
Mike, you've raced all over the world, and when you race more and more, you get more and more experience. You're probably one of the more experienced male athletes on the course tomorrow or the weekend. How do you think that will be a big factor for you? You've raced in Asia before. That alone is a big experience factor.
Yeah, I guess racing in Asia and racing in these kind of weather conditions presents a lot of challenges that we don't get a lot of opportunities to do sort of back home. You know, Australia and New Zealand are quite kind of mild weather compared to here. So, yeah, it's just about managing your effort, I think, and making sure you've got 4 hours in you.
Mate, I got out there this morning around 6 a.m. It was around 29 degrees. What was the temperature when you left New Zealand a couple of days ago?
I went for a bike ride the day before I left, and it was -3 when we started.
Well, I can tell you it's going to be a lot warmer on Saturday, but you're used to that. Your experience will shine. Mike, thanks for coming on up. One of the world's best athletes. It's great to have you on our start line.
Thanks, Pete. Good to be here.
Good to see you. All right. Next man I'd like to talk to is another Kiwi too, Sam Osborne. Mate, you've won it on the Sunshine Coast on one of your first big 70.3 wins. This time last year, you're on the podium in Cebu. You've returned, maybe hoping to take one step further up on the podium, I would presume.
Yeah, for sure. I've got some fond memories of last year and some pretty dark moments at the back end of the run course too. But yeah, last year was a pretty good race with Henry, was the Olympic medalist. So, it wasn't a bad car to get second to. But yeah, of course, I think everybody here wants to race to win. So I would love to, but I'm sure there's plenty of other boys that want that top spot as well.
When you talk about racing the Asia, it's not an exaggeration. It is simply a tough, regardless of the course, set up, swim, bike or run. It's the other elements that really add to the race.
Yeah, like you say, like the conditions here are pretty brutal. And then I've only had a couple of weeks in New Zealand, not like Mike who's done the whole winter. But where I've been, it's been a really dry heat, and the humidity here is it's almost 90%, I think, at the moment. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. And dry heat doesn't quite cross over like the humidity does.
All right, so let's go away from the Kiwi athletes, go down to this side of the panel. We've got Josh Ferris, silver medalist, of course, at the Youth Olympics. And through there, to be honest, I know your family very well, your dad in particular. You've had a pretty rough trot, Josh, with injuries. You've been, on your day, you're one of the fittest athletes in the world, but things are good. Fingers crossed, everything's come together. And this weekend, it's time to show what Josh Ferris is all about.
Yeah, Pete, I'm pretty excited, to be honest. It's the first time I've actually been able to have a go at all three disciplines in the lead up. So I'm pretty well rehearsed in Asia. I've done a bit in Japan and obviously Philippines before, just short course. So over an hour, I'm pretty good, but we'll see what it's like when we get to 3.5 to 4 hours on Sunday. But yeah, I'm fit and firing, ready to go.
Mate, we keep coming back to that same thing. What makes Asia such a destination race here in Cebu?
I think the people, like even coming from Australia, and I think I probably speak for the Kiwis, like we all holiday in Asia, you know what I mean? It's close to home, the people are so friendly, and it's just an amazing location. It doesn't matter where you go, which country. Yeah, I mean, I know I go to Asia for all my holidays, so yeah, I think it's just the location, the people.
He could be your poster boy for Cebu right there. Josh, good luck. I know everyone knows your plan. You swim like a fish, so you may be on your own for a little bit tomorrow, but you've got a quality field at the top end in particular, going to be chasing you down and making you work for the money.
Yeah, for sure. I know I think the plan's pretty straightforward for me, so just see how long we can hold on for.
All right, we talked to 4 female. We better talk to 4 male, and I better talk to one because Caitlin will probably say, why didn't you talk to my partner, Caleb Naval? G'day, mate. Welcome back. You raced throughout Asia. You were here last year. I think it was 4th, if I remember correctly. You know what it's like. It's not an easy day. It's a tough day, but it's rewarding when you get to that finish line right out the front of the Belmont Hotel.
Yeah, last year I had some pretty bad memories as well on the run, like some of the other boys. It's a very hot race, but I enjoyed every minute of it. Pushing through. The community out there on the run especially is really awesome, and the bridge to the ride over is great as well. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting out there on Sunday, and there's a good group of boys to race with, so looking forward to it.
You mentioned the bike course, how good it is to ride on the bridge, but it is very, very unique. I mean, I think it's around 56 kilometres roughly. You're on that bridge out of the 90. So it's a real feature of the race here.
It is, and it's very unique like other races, so you just got to sort of pace yourself, and I think last year that's where I actually got dropped, so I'll try to hang on this year and give it my all.
All right, Caleb Noble, one of our male professionals. There's our short, sweet
talks with our female and male professionals. Is there any questions for any of our pro, male or female? Just very quickly, we'll get them to answer those questions for you.
Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. This is for the triathletes who joined last year. Last year, there was a heat wave during the race. It was in the middle of summer here in the Philippines. Right now, the race is going to be in the middle of the rainy season. So, are we expecting personal best from you guys, or as challenging as last year?
Well, it's good to hear that there was a heat wave last year. Because I did think it was awfully hot. I don't think there'll be any personal best set for us. No, I think it's just too hot to run really fast. And the bike, the bridge is really awesome to ride over. I quite enjoy a course that has a little bit of character like that, instead of just the really flat TTs. So it's pretty cool to be riding over the bridge, but it doesn't seem to lend itself to really fast times. I think there's just maybe a little bit too much elevation in the heat to set any personal best. But I think I might talk for a lot of us that, to be honest, we don't really care much for times.
It's not about the time.
Titles.
It's not about the time. It's about getting to the finish line in Asia. Survival for a lot of that race. Any other questions, please? Please feel free. These guys have been here for a long time. We want to make sure they get back. They're going to go to Gordon Ramsay's, I believe, for lunch. We'll go over there pretty soon. Any other questions? Fish and chips, hamburgers. Hamburgers. And that's fish and chips. All right. All right. Any other questions? We're going to wrap it up. All right. Thank you, first of all, for being part of our media conference this morning, and also for what we call our pro panel. Thank you so much to all of our athletes. Thanks for coming to LapuLapu City, and all the best racing for Sunday.
The world is always on the move. At To Go, we don't just move cargo, we move possibilities. With a legacy of excellence, To Go leads in logistics and passenger transport, connecting industries, communities, and people across the nation. From essential goods to sea travel, we make connections possible safely and efficiently. Our integrated logistics solutions ensure seamless supply chain operations, warehousing, freight forwarding, and last-mile delivery. Every step is built for speed and precision. We offer specialized services, less than container load and full container shipments, cold chain, ISO tanks, project logistics, and customs brokerage, supporting businesses and communities nationwide. And beyond cargo, we move people.
Mabuhay! Welcome aboard To Go!
With world-class vessels, premium accommodations, and excellent service, we provide safe, comfortable, and affordable sea travel to key destinations. At To Go, our people are our strength. Every package, every passenger, every journey is handled with care and expertise. Because service isn't just a promise, it's our commitment. We keep businesses moving, we keep people connected, we keep the nation growing. Wherever you are, we're there, ready to go for you.